Peace, family. Grand rising, grand raising for everyone. If you're just now getting up, um, so I wanted to make a video today, pretty much discussing our inner divinity. Um, so we all have a reason we were sent here. We all have a reason that not necessarily sent here, but we all came here for a reason. Because nobody was sent here against their will. We all had some type of attraction to this world or whatever that drew us to this place or back to this plane, right? So the key or the goal is remembering what we came here for, so that we can do our part to correct whatever the troubles or the issues or whatever it was in the first place, to undo the manifestations or whatever of those of a lesser mind or those of an ill mind. For the longest, we have been following the dictations and stuff, the dictations, the natures and characteristics, attitudes and things of lesser people. Now, when I say lesser people, I don't mean, that I don't necessarily mean that anybody is below anyone. We all have the Creator living inside of us. Now, the thing is being able to recognize that Creator, being able to feel and experience and be in that presence or be in that energy as the Creator. We are all co-creators. So in order to exist as a co-creator, we must first know who the Creator is and build a relationship with Him. It's all 50-50. It's physical and it's spiritual. You can't operate in this world just going off of one, because you're not just flesh. When you commit yourself to that identification, then you just become the golem. You have no power to dictate your own life. You become the golem under another magician's spell or control, where every action or every movement you make is a command from them. This is why it's important to do your shadow work. This is why it's important to know yourself, like really know yourself, internally, externally, mentally, all of that. It's the only way for you to get ahead. So much importance is being placed on money and finances. It's crazy. And we know that money isn't the fix for everything in the world. The richest person in the world is often the most loneliest person. Is often the saddest person. Is often the most angry person that you come across. Because money cannot buy your happiness. Nothing outside of yourself can make yourself happy, truly. The only way for anyone to be truly happy is to fill yourself from the inside. You have to fill yourself up with that image of your Father, that spirit. You have to wake up into it. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's actually really hard to do for a lot of people. Just because the conditioning is so strong and it's been going on for so long. Also, it could be people that we still have around us, that are so many levels behind and never chose to advance, and because you choose to stay or swim in that energy, you now fall back asleep. You now take a few naps or whatever to put yourself back down, you know. So you have to learn discernment, spiritual discernment, to be able to see it before it comes, to be able to stop, harmful activities or habits and stuff on the fly and change up just off of the basis or off of the fact of knowing that it's not anything good for you. We have to make these conscious decisions and stuff ourselves. Otherwise, who are you to complain about somebody making them for you? You've given up. It's pretty much what you're saying when you don't take these things into your own hands. You've given up. You've accepted to not have a mind. You've accepted not to be a god. You've accepted to be a servant. Like how they try to tell us that we are the descendants of Ham, because Ham created the black races or the dark races. But what they didn't tell you is that we're not the black people that they are talking about. There are other dark-skinned people in the world that go by that designation and have gone by that designation. That does not speak to Negroes, people of the United States or of the Americas, or Amarucas, the Amarucans, not Americans, Amarucans. That was also, a big lie. The country was not named after the person who so-called founded it. He named himself after the country. The name America is very ancient, very old. Some of my research has led me to some incredible things, that's opened my eyes up more and more about who I am, about what energies I have back in me, what my purpose is here. We all have a purpose. We have a reason for being here. My purpose for being here is to protect the spirit. People like, how you do that? You have to bring the knowledge of us being spiritual beings to the world and make it clear as to why we need to protect our spirit. That's what they're coming for. It's not your physical body anymore. They're not coming to make you physical slaves or nothing like that for a plantation. This is all now about conquering and defeating your spirit so that you become nothing more than a physical vessel for someone else's program, someone else's energy to operate. They want you to be robots, incapable of feeling, incapable of thinking for yourself, incapable of having a consciousness. Those times that they were talking about in the Bible, the mark of the beast, all these other, end time stories and stuff, these are now. These are those stories now. They're fighting to change who you are as a human on a cellular level. You feel me? These vaccines, all these things that they're throwing out, it's all to destroy you. And unless you wake up to it or you get hip to it, it'll be too late. It ain't no more time to play or procrastinate. Not with this stuff, not with the information and stuff that's out there. You can no longer place the blame or the fault on anyone else but yourself if you are not doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. If you are not standing up for something that means that's meaningful in life if you do not have a mission in life, a goal in life, a thought, an idea, anything that leads to higher aspirations, that can inspire a person to do better or be better for themselves. If everything you do when you wake up, from the time that you wake up to the time you go to bed, is all in selfish endeavors for material gain or material things of any nature, you're losing. When this planet makes its shift, you will not be here next 20 to 50 years. You feel me? A lot of us won't be here because we can't let go. We don't know how to. You feel me? And I just wanted to get on here and talk to my family. You feel me? 'Cause I know that sometimes it just takes to hear a message a couple of times, for us to get it. And I do very much so care about everyone here, meaning in existence now. We were all chosen to be here for a reason. Out of the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, billions possibly, of other sperms and everything else that attempted to make it here to replace you. You were chosen out of all of them. That means we were all here for a purpose. Whatever it is, be it good or bad, we're catalysts for somebody else's purpose. But we all have a reason for being here. And until you find out what that is, you're still living a dream. You're still asleep. Stop eating they bullshit ass foods. You feel me? Stop allowing a job to be held over your head in priority versus your livelihood, versus your life, versus your health, versus your children, versus your family. I got some heartbreaking news or whatever not too long ago. One of my uncles, he blamed my grandfather dying on the fact that everybody in the country isn't vaccinated, and said, fuck everybody, children and all. You feel me? Because he was so heartbroken that my grandfather died. And, my grandfather had like 2 strokes, so he wasn't, it's not like he was, bound to be here for a while. He was going to go at some point. He had heart disease or a history of heart disease and shit. So, I just see what all of this material shit is doing to us. You feel me? It's really about taking your spirit and your soul away, making you incapable of feeling. They know their time is coming up, and they trying to take as many people with them as they can to do their job. Don't be mad at them. They doing what they were supposed to do. Be mad with yourself if you allow them to do it. You feel me? If you feel, you're being called to do something, some work for some spirits, that may be the case. You feel me? Spirits are always looking for opportunities to manifest something, to do something, to gain some reach, to have further influence, to bring something about for maybe a people of their country or something like that. But you have spirits that reach out to you all the time. I just found, Alua Dembala. He has been trying to communicate with me for some time now, way since I was living, since I was a child. Like, I had a dream. He communicates through dreams. Dembala Wedo. And he's been talking to me for I don't know how long, and I'm just now realizing all of what he's been telling me and what he's been trying to show me, with the insight and things that I have now. And, I'm fully hip to what my mission is. I know what I'm here for, So now, all I can do is do my part and watch the rest of the world do theirs, you know. But I just wanted to come and share that and talk to you, family. Um, I greatly appreciate all of you here. It's definitely something that I was looking forward to, something I've been wanting and needing, I guess. Away from Facebook and Instagram and all of that bull crap that they flood with. You get some positive jewels and gems and stuff on there too, on those platforms too, but they flooded with a lot of bullshit, a lot of misinformation and other things or whatever. Whereas here, you feel me, we get direct, we go into a lot of the stuff or whatever, and we get deep into shit. We don't try to hide the facts. We try to expose them, try to bring them out to light. You feel me? So Billy Carson, brother Billy Carson, I definitely appreciate you creating this platform. I do plan to use it a lot, bring whatever it is, whatever worth I have of myself to the platform, or to the people on the platform. And like I said, I'm very appreciative. So that was my message for today, family. Peace and love. You guys have a beautiful rising, and till next time.